course I am. I wouldn't think any otherwise. Yow, 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 yow. Oh, it is I, buddy. We are back once again. We got a short one. It's not gonna be a long one. It's gonna be a short one. And we are basically today we're gonna be talking about the things that I picked up at the thrift today. All right. So we got a couple things. Before we get into it, you already know, like, subscribe, and comment below. I'll give you 5 seconds for that. And we global. All right, so dollar cost averaging, you already know I preach it all the time. Dollar cost averaging. When you're going out to these spots, when you're going to pick up, when you're doing your thrift hauls, your arbitrage hauls, make sure that you're dollar cost averaging. You see, I'm here doing my math. Gotta get it done. Get it. And dollar cost averaging, as we know, when you're going to buy items and you're buying a bunch of them, that you're not solely focused on the price of one item, because the other items that you're buying is going to help you average out a pricing. So we do it in a way that it benefits us and not in a way that it will not. All right. So today's haul, you already know that particular family thrift store, that one on the infamous Wednesdays that has that family day. If you don't know, you need to be in the know. You can easily find out, and if you are following me and soon to be in my group, you'll definitely know what you're looking for. So, family thrift spot, went in there, ran in there. First haul, I did 2 swipes. So first swipe was $152.68. Okay, so we got that from the first haul. All right, so the family thrift stores, they don't itemize. For some reason, they don't itemize, and that's okay, because I mean, even looking at how old the receipt is, this is an antiquated POS system. Emphasis on POS. But shout out to the family thrift spot. I forgot how many items I got here in the first one. But it was one trip, so we're gonna count it as one trip. It's a new month. We got a new average rocking out. So we got a bunch of items here. You see how long the receipt is. It's almost a CVS length, Rite Aid length receipt. $152.68. So we write that down on our piece of paper. We wrote that down. If you antiquated like myself, I write stuff down. I like to have it at a glance. I have an Android phone. I like the old files on it. But when you're thrifting, when you're hauling, you make sure that you keep your receipts. If not for write-off purposes, if not for dollar cost averaging, for your own notes, for your own documents. You want to know this stuff. All right, so we got $152.68 from the first haul. Second haul, I got the receipt right here, but I wrote it down already. Shorter receipt. Second haul, a little shorter. $96.04. $96.04 in the second haul. That's pretty decent. So altogether, because I didn't write down the number I did from each haul, but altogether I have 70 items. Okay? So 70 items from both of the hauls put together is 70 items, right? So if we got altogether 70 items, right? We got $152.68 spent in the first store and $96.04 spent in the second haul from the same store. We'll take our... I gotta really get acclimated here, because I would love maybe even a dry erase board. Y'all let me know below in the comments if I should put a dry erase board or if I should start streaming on maybe Zoom where I can have the whiteboard feature. But let me see. Maybe if I hold it up, is it mirrored or is it backwards? I don't know. Does it come? I don't know. Y'all rock with me and let me know. But so we'll take that total. All right, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna try to make the math clear with visuals, I guess. You got 2 receipts, right? Amongst these 2 receipts on the total, we spent a total of $248.72. Now, how are we going to find out how much each item is? If you know your basic math, if you know averaging, if you know me, and if you don't, I'm here for you. I got you. It's not a problem. You're going to pull out your calculator. You're going to take the total cost, which is $248.72. You will then, if there's not an itemized receipt, if they don't count out the items for you, you will count each item on the receipt. You'll take your total number, which is 70 items. So we now take that $248 divided by the 70 items on there, and that's going to give us our cost per item, cost per product. All right, so the cost per item is CPI is going to be $3.55, and numbers. The numbers go on because it's not an even number, right? So it's 3.5 5 something something something. So we rounded that up to $3.56. If you really want to give yourself some extra cushion and get that 44 cents that's left over, you really want to have that in your math, then what you would do is say, okay, this is $4. I paid $4 an item, not that $3.56. But not bad for the first haul. $3.56 per item. Now, what are some of the items that we came out of there with that would be worth that $3.50? Well, I'm gonna show y'all one of the sellers that's gonna clean house for me with the $3.50. As I was talking to one of my friends who's also a reseller, he has a higher concentration on items that are higher end, higher price, high ticket. Shout out to Myron Golden. High ticket items, high ticket offers. Pardon me, y'all. But yeah. We got an average of $3.56 an item. You want to overestimate, underestimate? $4 per item. So let's show the monies. I got about 4 pair here. 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs. Of what? Of what? Can y'all? I hope y'all can see this. I'm sorry, bear with me. Can y'all see that? That's Christian Dior. Old school Christian Dior. Vintage Christian Dior. Classic vintage Dior. What we got here, we got this in a Philly joint too. Got this in Philly? Yeah, this is Philly joint. Was we still in Philly? Yeah, Philly. We still in Philly with that. Bang. It's dope. So we got the super soft men's hosiery. This is super soft men's hosiery. This is nice quality. Hold on. I thought this was a dress sock. It doesn't feel quite as thin as a dress sock, but it's dope nonetheless. I really like the quality on this. Look at that. We got that vintage Dior. I call this the oblong Dior because it's the big D pose with the IOR on like the loop of it. If I was a woman, I'll be on the lookout for the earrings of this type. Just putting that out there, just so y'all know how my mind works. When I see something, I'm like, ooh, what else can we do with that? That'd be funky if it was like a... So that's probably something I'll look into, see if we can do something, or if I can collab with somebody to do that. But yeah, my friend that sells the higher end items, he took the time to look it up while I was on the phone with him. He was like, okay, well, I'm on another site. There's another site that I'll probably make y'all privy to, which you can also put your items on, put your products on, put your finds on. That may be a platform that'll do well on and have a higher showcase for. But so he checked that site. I'll tell y'all, it's grilled. It's grilled. It's cool. He went to grilled. He saw this is going for used. Something similar to these, because I don't think I sent them the picture. Something similar to these, $40. I don't think I sent them the picture, but I remember him saying, does it have a stamp? Does it have a stamp on the bottom? Does it have a stamp? Because I don't think it gotta have the stamp. Maybe, well, there you go. I told him from jump too. I started the call off like, yo, I got the stamp, bro. Like, there's a stamp on the, get this out of here. Got the stamp on the bottom, bro. So it's the Christian Dior stamp. It says Paris, New York. It says Paris, New York, 75% Orline acrylic, 25% nylon, made in USA. Oh, to fit the 10 to 13. I just so happen to wear a size 13. So, and you know, like, and here's the thing. Stay focused. But at $3.50 to add this to my wardrobe is nothing. And this is really why I make my bread and butter, because for years we were like, oh, I probably got teased for it, then it became in style, got teased for it, and people didn't know about it. Or like when I was wearing Dior in high school and college, it wasn't. It's just Dior. Like, if you was in the know, you know what Dior is. Cool, right? Like, oh, you got some designer. Oh, I see you not wearing it. Right? Now, but once something becomes trendy within our community, within, you know what I'm saying, the people that make that thing push, that's really setting a swag tone on the ground levels, you know how these companies do. They're like, oh, we need to bring that back. We need to do that for that. That's hence the reason why that Dior pattern is everywhere now. So, you know what I'm saying? So we got it's funny. It's funny. You want to see something else funny? All right, boom. So we got an average of $3.56 per pair of socks, right? Oh, my fault. Check out these blue ones in the UNC color, the Tar Heels color. That navy with the light blue on top. Ooh. Stamp still yellow though. Stamp still yellow. These are all my size. I caught these at the end. I caught these when I was at the register. What's that on? Let me go. Yes, yes, yes. We came up like a fat cat. But the funny thing about these socks, It lets you know a little bit of history. You get to look at the tag if you do a little bit of reading. It says made for Christian Dior in Reading, Pennsylvania. So then, even if you want to do some more research, I'm probably going to get on Google at some point and be like, Reading, Pennsylvania, Christian Dior, and look for some history and see what was going on there. I'm just giving y'all tips and tricks on the way I do things, all right? I know a lot of y'all not going to do it. That's why I have no problem saying it. But anyway, look, when these were retailing, they were retailing at, can you see that? $3.50. $3.50. You go on the Dior website right now, socks is running you in the hundreds. Money maker. So I know, but before even doing research, because I know quality, I know brands, and this is gonna come with time. This is gonna come with experience. You're gonna learn these things. I know this is a good brand. I know it's a high-end brand. I know they're gonna resell for something. I know at $3.56, it's not a waste of my time or my money, especially when I just got 2 pairs of designer socks for $7 cash. I'm definitely keeping these 2 pair. Keeping those 2 pair. Shh, phone. Shh. These 2 pairs gonna get. Oh, okay. These 2 pairs are gonna get sold. All right, that's cool. $3.56. A fun piece. We're gonna go to a fun piece now. A fun piece. See, so here's where the dollar cost averaging may not be so beneficial, but it won't hurt. It won't hurt. You'll know as time goes on. You'll know. So this is an item if I think it's, I don't see a brand, didn't see, excuse me, any indication that it was exactly vintage or not, or classic. I'll look now. No tag, no brand tag. Could have been ripped off, could have been whatever. So it could be vintage. We don't know. But I just saw something funky. I just saw something dope. Little wintertime pattern, ski mask type joint. I thought it was cool. Swanky, right? That's something we got. But as we see here, I'm sorry, let me give you full joint, because sometimes I don't be on point with all my joints, so I gotta be on point with all my joints. So here we got, it was $1.99. So had I not bought all the other items and I bought this item by itself, it'd be $1.09. Can you see that? $1.99, whatever. But paid a little bit more just to make everything else average out. Probably not an item I'm gonna sell. Probably gonna keep it. Might use it to style one of my friends' shoot, one of my artists' shoots, maybe a video shoot, photo shoot or something. Might even keep. $3.50, it's not a loss. I'm already making bread. All right. One of the more fun finds, one of the more distinctive finds and easy finds for anybody that was shopping there. You already know. We have you on shoes around here. We have you on keeping our cost, our dollar cost average below $10 on shoes that we know is going to flip for at least 30 and up, right? Because let's think of it like this. Would you give somebody if I told you, right? If you give me $10, I'll give you $30. Aren't you going to be standing in front of me all day giving me $10? Knowing I'm going to give you 20 back? Yo, Keys, it's $10. It's 20, my man. That's exactly what it is. That's the same thing. So I'm just putting my money where I know it's going to be back. I'm lending it to myself. Anyway, didn't do research. I don't think I had to. It's a dope Air Force. Look at it. There's no creases, y'all. Sincerely, it took no. And when you establish rapport with the people that work at the store, ooh, bars. When you establish rapport with people that work in the store, chill, Benny could never. Yo, shout out to Benny the Butcher. Air Force Ones. I wish I should have turned down the light. I'll know that for next video, because I want y'all to see how distinctive the colors are. You got your blue, your yellow, your bright, like that funny Nike red. You know that Nike red that don't match with no other red is kind of pink. Oh, there it is. Look. Y'all see it now? I know it's in my face. That's so racist. Anyway, they even almost still smell new. You can get a new smell off of them. So we got little minimal, and with this light, you're not really gonna see it. Very minimal marks on the midsole. Key indicator here. See, they write the price on the bottom, so then you know. So some people like to come and be funky. I ain't funky. I'm not the funky type. Whatever price y'all say, I'm gonna end up paying, or just leave that there, or dollar cost average to afford it. Otherwise, no. But these were by themselves. So here's what dollar cost averaging when you're thrifting and hauling and doing your retail arbitrage and getting things to put onto your e-commerce site or onto your website to resell. Resellers, sneakerheads, whatever you call yourself. These shoes were $16.99 in the thrift store. Did I pay $16.99 in the thrift store? You know I didn't. We already went over how much I paid. How much did I pay? How much did I pay for these? Exactly. I feel like Steve Blue's Clues when he's like, but yeah, $3.56. $4 if you will. $4 if you will. I don't even have to look these up to know they're gonna sell for way more than $4. So that was an easy pickup. Then I seen the $16.99. So here's what dollar cost averaging and saved us. Because if we just gone in there and say, you know, I just want to get some sneakers. I'm just gonna get those sneakers right there, those Air Force Ones. I would have paid $17 for these. Oh no. Was yellow a color today? Yellow was a color. So being that it had the Y's for the yellow, being that it had, I'm teaching y'all stuff as I go along. If y'all catch it, I hope y'all do, and I'll still do another video on it. But the Y is so you can indicate the color tag, because this particular thrift store, they do sales on that they do sales on that Wednesday. Every Wednesday, it's called Family Day. Another hint. And they'll have the color tags hanging up in front. Now, mind you, not all locations have the same amount of tags on Wednesdays. One of my favorite locations usually has 4 color tags. One of the other ones, not my favorite, not so much my favorite. They usually have 2 or 3. Weird, whatever, they do that. That's cool, that's them. I don't own the business, I just work it. So, I'd have paid $16.99 for these on an off day. So if it was Tuesday or Thursday, I'd have paid $17 coming out of the store. Wednesday, today, I still would have paid, what's half of 17 is $8.50, right? $8.50 for these. Still a good buy. Still a good buy, not a hello, it's still a good buy. It's hella low, so it's a good. It's hella low, so it's a good buy. Anyway, that might have been a reach. Whatever, I don't care. Man, for $4, man, if this was my size, yo, look, there's no creasing. That's crazy. But this definitely belonged to someone that did the duck walk, the flat foot walk. They did the duck walk, because if you look right here on the bottom of Air Force Ones, here we go, gym drop. Bottom of Air Force Ones. For those of us that know, you know this footprint anywhere. In the snow, dirt, wet floor. You know this imprint. Especially if you lived through the heavy Air Force One era. You know this imprint. Back when the all white low joints, the low top uptowns, that's what we call them. The low top uptowns, the all whites. Every summer people was going to get them. It was the back to school. They were $65. They used to be $60. Then it was like $65 year round for like 4 years consistently. Because I went from junior high to high school, and they was definitely still, yes, I'm going with that. Yes, $60 to $65 flat, consistently all whites. You know all whites go for like $1.50 and up now. That's crazy. But anyway, these are dope. And I can find out the year these dropped too. But they're not that new either though. Hold on. These apparently dropped 2018, y'all. These dropped 2018, and so I imagine that this was a person that was a collector. They was really into their shoes. They was probably a collector or just really into keeping their shoes clean, because there's no creases. There's minimal midsole marking, which they could have got off if they really cared, but they didn't. They put it in a donation shop, or it might have came into a demise. Their demise, our benefit, either way. Their trash, our treasure. This is how you flip things out the thrift store. This is how you find things in the thrift store. You know what you like. Start with what you like. Start with what you like, and you'll find things. But these are crispy. But yeah, we know that they was a duck walker, because on the bottom of all Air Force Ones, if you know the footprint, you got these ridges, you got these circles here. But right here on the edges of the top, where the toe is, and the edge where the heel is, dang, I wish I could see that. Oh, y'all can, maybe. I don't know. It's little stars. It's little embossed stars. Little stars that protrude outward. Key indication to tell how much the shoe was worn, if the shoe was worn, things of that nature. You can authenticate that way, but we see, so they was look like a, yeah, they walk pretty evenly too, because it's a little bit missing over here, but mostly over here, so you know it's from walking around on something that it was abrasive, so it was more than likely concrete. This person probably was walking around all day, because you ordinarily, if you have a sneaker like this and you're walking in your store, could have been a store worker too. He could have probably wore these a couple times in the store, but we would probably see more creases in the front. So I'm thinking it was a concrete walker. I don't know, I'm playing forensic scientist here now. But you already know. Type below in the comments anything that y'all want me to go over. tips and tricks y'all need, information, questions, comments, all of that. Showing love, just saying what up. I don't care. Put it in the comments. Make sure you press that like button. Share this with a friend. Share this with a reseller. Share this with somebody else that you know that's just sitting on stuff in their crib. They might have a bunch of shoes that they're never gonna get rid of. It's just sitting in boxes and they think they didn't want to throw them in the trash. You don't have to. You can resell them. And if you don't feel like doing the work, sell them to me. Hit me up in the DM. I'm on Instagram as well. Hit me up, y'all. Please subscribe to the channel. I love y'all. I'm out of here. This is another edition of Thrift Ups. How we keep flipping. You already know. I'm out of here. Peace.